Well, today's a really good day. It's a special day. It marks the beginning for a community that has long been plagued with crime, violence, and conditions that erode public safety and quality of living. I want to thank all the members of council for being here today, particularly Councilwoman Brown. It's always good to be with you. Denise Lee, I want to thank you as well for being so focused on blight long ago. And I committed in the campaign to continue in that effort to make sure that we rebuild our neighborhoods, that we pay attention to our neighborhoods, block by block, zip code by zip code. And I think that this today, what you see here today represents a commitment to that. Again, I want to thank Councilor Katrina Brown, Denise Lee, Paul Tutwiler, thank you. Obviously, this would not be possible without you. And again, we have so many neighborhoods and zip codes that have been left behind for so many years. And there is no magic wand, there is no silver bullet. But what there is a commitment to your elected officials, to people that care about this community, to just doing this one block, one street, one zip code at a time. I'm going to continue with that commitment. A successful city is a city that takes care of its roads, its infrastructure, its people. And when we talk about public safety, all of these things are connected. You have to have all of these things to be a safe city. I'm grateful also that the sheriff is here today. You know, the partnership that we have forged has just been tremendous. The relationship that we've built is going to pay huge dividends for the city of Jacksonville in the years ahead. And with that, I'd like to introduce Sheriff Williams.
Well, good morning, and thank you, Mayor. I appreciate that. And listen, this is a good day for this community and this neighborhood. I mean, I remember back in 1991 as a young patrol officer, Charles Moreland and I were talking about that earlier this morning, spent a lot of time in this area. It has come a long way in the last 25 years. It really has. And it's a partnership. Law enforcement has played a part, but this community has taken ownership. Paul, you've done a great job in many areas, and the community as a whole working together is how these projects really come to fruition. So, again, I can't thank everyone enough for the partnerships. We're going to continue to partner, as the mayor said, one street, one neighborhood, one zip code at a time, and we'll be there with you to make sure we continue this cycle through the rest of the city. So thank you so much. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Katrina Brown, and I represent this District 8, and I'm here today to say that I am so excited about the groundbreaking of Payne project, and I'm excited we're working with Paul Tutwiler and revitalizing the area and the district, and I think this is a great project. I used to go to school down the street at Stanton for a couple of years, so I know this neighborhood very well, and so I am just excited to be here today. I also want to give a special thanks out to former Councilwoman E. Denise Lee, because before I got here, she focused on this area and this particular project, and this was something that she started. And so when I came in, as new council members, you have the option to continue a project or, remove funding. But I wanted to make sure that the project continue. And I wanted to make sure that on the campaign, when I talked about crime and infrastructure, I think it's important to have the blighted areas looking good, the neighborhoods looking good. So before we go any further, I would like to bring the former Councilwoman E. Denise Lee up to say a few words. She's the director of Blight, and I want to give her credit where credit is due. So I want her to just talk about her thought process of doing this project and why she was so careful of this neighborhood. E. Denise Lee.
Good morning, everyone. Well, I only have 2 minutes, and I know Marsha wants to make sure I don't speak 37. Good morning, everyone, and Councilwoman Brown, thank you for those comments. Mayor Curry, Sheriff Williams, my colleagues, my former colleagues, rather, and all other, particularly the citizens that are here today, and everyone. I actually grew up on 10th Street off of Durkee Drive, right behind there, all of my life. I am very familiar with this area. But whether it was this area or any area, in order for economic development, businesses to come into your community, blight breeds crime. And when you get rid of the blight, you get rid of the crime. If not all, most of it. Councilman Crescent-Benny and Councilman Love and Pat Ivy and others were on the city council when this project came to life. We asked Paul Tutwiler to be the developer of this project, and he so agreed after some words with him about why is it taking so long. 13th and Moncrief is a part of this project. But without the sheriff office, Pat Ivy, targeting in on the crime and providing the statistics for us where it really was, this was thug crime, prostitution, anything you want to name it. That's what this was. It's no longer that. And I really don't have much to say other than thank you. And don't be afraid. If we allow the thugs and the criminals to take over, that's exactly what they will do. This sends a message that we are not playing. This mayor has made a commitment for leadership in these neighborhoods, because at the end of the day, it's the neighborhoods that make up the city. And I want to thank you, Mayor, for being here, supporting this block by block, neighborhood by neighborhood. And when I say this, what does that mean, everybody? One city, one Jacksonville. Let's say it together. One city, one Jacksonville. Thank you.
All right, I'm doing a wrap-up part, everybody, so bear with me.
Important.
I want to just thank a few people, and we'll go into a few photo shots. On behalf of the Board of Directors of Northwest Jacksonville Community Development Corporation and the most awesome staff that any CEO in Jacksonville would envy, we simply wish to thank you for your support for our work and our call to serve a mission. I'm Paul Tutwiler, the CEO. NJCDC is founded on our faith that we live in a strong community with great people, with significant wealth. Those gifts are masked by what people think. They see dilapidated housing, struggling corridors, and unsafe streets. NJCDC shows people what is great about our community. We embrace economic diversity, make businesses eager to invest, honors our area history, and we want to simply create a community for families. We help our neighbors make this community a place where they are proud to raise their children and where those children choose to return to raise their families. We were founded in August of 2001 to fulfill that mission and have carried out many different initiatives. We're humbled by the challenges. We know that we cannot achieve our goals without strong partnerships and commitments from those partners. We acknowledge the faithful leadership of our mayor, Lenny Curry, Sheriff Mike Williams, as well as the district council member, Katrina Brown, and the whole city council. I acknowledge the help of all elected officials and the importance of each of them for the policies and the resources to transform communities. It's taken many years of dedication from several others, like the Director of the Blight, Ms. Eda Neasley, Interim Housing Director Laura Stagner, the amazing Housing Chief Deidre Coles. Acknowledgments are given to Code Enforcement and Compliance Division, Brian Mosier, Environmental Director Kim Scott. Mayor, you have an absolutely amazing team of practitioners assembled to help us make our dreams come true. Thank you, Larry and Eunice Rogers, President of the Area Neighborhood Association, for your continued leadership in this Hendersonville community. Thank you, Liz Jacksonville, for your support in this endeavor, the Florida Community Loan Fund, Fifth Third Bank, Groundworks Jacksonville, the Cultural Council, Family Foundations, the Myrtle Moncrief Business Association, JEA, JTA, JSO, and countless other civil servants for your daily work. When we consider One Jacks, whether we are discussing Marietta, Mandarin, or Moncrief, we all want to be the community of choice. We strive for that aim, and we proudly stand in the face of adversity and doubt and say that we will not fear because God stands with us in our daily walk. Thank you.